Hello everyone, it is time for BS Radar, hashtag BS Radar. Today with me I've got Alison Edgar. Hey Alison, how are you today?
Hi Russ, I am fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. Now, Alison's got a great resume. She's been twice voted in the UK's top 10 business advisors. She's had tea with the Queen. She advises the government on, small business policy and the like around business. She's also an international best-selling author, dyslexic author. How does that work?
Really difficultly, but we get there. Yeah, I got there in the end, but you have to just work, pedal twice as fast as everybody else to get there, Russ. That's what it's like.
Amazing, amazing. Well, for those who haven't tuned in before, BS Radar is where I tap founders and leaders on the shoulder, and I want to find out their one hot tip to sniff out the BS from a job candidate, at a job interview, at that job interview stage. Alison, what have you got for us today?
So, in the book, Secrets of Successful Sales, I work on the principles of behaviours, understanding behaviours, knowing the sales process, not having knowledge and a strategy and confidence. But the one thing that you think really helps with the BS radar is knowing behaviours. So a lot of people, when I work with teams, will do psychometric testing. So the tool that I use is DISC. So I look at the red, the green, the yellow and the blue. But what I find is sometimes if you profile somebody before they sit the interview or before they start the job, you get a deeper understanding of them, Russ. And you have to be quite careful because sometimes when you are interviewing, people will type in what they think you want to hear. Yeah. But, you get a sort of a bit of a gut. And I think, the BS radar is everybody kind of looks great in an interview, but how do you scrape the surface? How do you get in further? And that's where I think taking what the profile says to what you see on there really starts, you can probe further. I mean, we all know about sales, you've got to go in deeper, great open questions. So when they say things like, oh, I do this, I do that, okay, well, you've got a copy of your profile. That's not what that says. Yeah. Why do you think that is? And then you can really get into the nitty gritty. And, is it a true thing, a true, reason that they're saying that? Or is it BS? Because that's what we're looking for, the BS radar.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent. I love it. I've been a big fan of personality profiling and using those to help shape teams. And once you've got them in your team, what's the dynamics that we've got that we're working with. But what a great idea to use it pre-interview and then to use that as like a gauge to match up their answers and figure out if they're actually being honest or if they're just telling you what you think they want to hear.
Do you want my real gold disc? This is the nugget. Yeah. So one of the things I talk about in the book is how you can use the behavior profile to actually identify someone's behaviors from their LinkedIn profile. So let's face it, if you were going to be interviewing for someone, the first thing you would do in the CV, hit the radar, you'd either go into anonymous or you would keep your profile up, but you would look at their LinkedIn. Well, I can actually identify people's behavior colors from their photograph and what they say in their bio. So even if there is BS, you've done that pre-interview, so you're getting a pretty good idea of that person before they even sit in front of you on Zoom or in the chair. So that is my real one is if you do it on LinkedIn before, and it's not exact, right? You've got to really put all the other, the profile together and then the interview together. But from the off, it gives you a brilliant idea of how they're going to behave just from their LinkedIn profile.
How good. I love that, Alison. Fantastic tip. Thanks so much for your time, for jumping on today. If anyone's got any questions or comments, just pop them down below in the comments and jump on and follow Alison. She's a laugh. Great value. Thanks so much, Alison, for being here today.
Thanks, Russ. Great to have you on your show. Thank you.
Bye-bye.